Hi, this is Steve. Just a brief thought about an interview I've seen where the guest was complaining that the government used fear to gain compliance during COVID. We know that. Yes, that's a very brief thought, but I'll expand it a little bit. And yes, the government did use fear and made a lot of errors. Shame so few could see it at the time. But simply blaming the government as if only the government has power and influence in our society is very shallow thinking. If the opposition parties or the government's official medical and scientific advisors or the media, especially the media, had been strongly questioning, strongly pushing back, demanding real evidence behind suggested policies, asking why what we knew yesterday was suddenly wrong today, really analyzing the data being used and querying the interpretation, etc., things would have been done very differently. Johnson, and in fairness, all governments in recent times, cave in to pressure very easily, especially from the media. Remember that the official government expert advisors changed their view on masks, lockdowns, herd immunity, etc. almost overnight. No new scientific information. All the old scientific wisdom and knowledge and processes just ignored. The interviews are available showing this. What changed was allowing the Chinese Communist Party to dictate the level of fear and set the agenda for action. Caving into political pressure and simply following the lead of other countries, like Italy, who was the first to panic in Europe, but then the USA authorities, who gave their full backing and therefore credence to the worst case scenarios. And that was that. We all just followed along. Other than in Sweden, the calm, clever, non-panicking, evidence-based rascals making us look stupid. Also remember, the only question the Labour Party or the legacy mainstream media ever asked was, why aren't you being more draconian? You don't seem to be doing enough or quickly enough. Further, social media companies were proactively shutting down accounts of anyone questioning the official narrative, even, indeed, especially, highly qualified experts. So we need to understand this. When all the key agents of influence in society are in agreement, which they were, then you get dictatorship, which we did. Next time, let's be a little less credulous, a little less easily scared, and a little less ready to dismiss those who are prepared to ask the officially appointed experts and governments the difficult, awkward, searching questions. Shall we? And I'm an optimist. I'm sure we've learnt our lesson from this. So now we've learnt this lesson, can we think of other current agendas where fear is being used to gain acceptance of dictatorial actions, where all the key agents of influence in society are in lockstep agreement? I think possibly we can. And so maybe the COVID fiasco has done us a favour. Maybe we should see these other exaggerated dictatorship enabling issues for what they are and start pushing back, seriously questioning, rather than just accepting and doing what we're told, like credulous little lemmings. Anyway, as I said at the start, just a thought. Thanks for listening.